he has this big obsession, right, I've got to fight him, I've got to know where he is, I've got to have a little tussle with him, and then we can go from there. He's fighting and tussling so much, he doesn't get hold of the ball. Yeah. You know, just play freely. Get hold of the ball.
So what comes to the...
Welcome to the Big D Speaks. I really like this clip that I'm about to show you, because what you've got here, you've got a panel of Wayne Rooney, Andy Cole and Ian Wright. 2.5 world-class strikers. I'm not going to put Ian Wright in the world-class category. Not when you class Wayne Rooney and Andy Cole. No, I'm sorry. But Ian Wright was still an excellent striker. So you've got 3 strikers. 2 top level, 1 very good. And they are going to be talking about Rasmus HOJLUND. Rasmus HOJLUND has got so much potential, but they are going to be giving their brutal, honest thoughts on his situation, how he's doing for Manchester United at the moment. Anyway, we're going to go straight to the clip, and then I'm going to be giving my thoughts at the end, so stick around for that. Anyway, hear the voice.
Coley about Rasmus HOJLUND, who's come in this season. He's obviously only one striker in the club. He's still young. He's 21 years of age. He's, to be fair, alone up there on his own. Just talk to us a little bit about him in terms of, one, maybe advice in a more sort of a guardian way, really, because obviously he's not the problem at Manchester United at this moment in time, but he's been asked to do a big job, which is, I think that playing for Manchester United in goal is the hardest job in football, but I think playing as a striker in that club is one of the... Goalkeeper.
Yeah, if you're not having that, Wayne.
No. Anyway, don't let's not argue. We'll argue on that another week. So talk about Rasmus HOJLUND in terms of how he's done and what you think, maybe a little bit of advice how he can improve, because you improved your game so much from joining United to obviously the point where you left.
I think, especially watching him again on Saturday, because the game's changed so much, he has an obsession in wanting to fight the centre half. Not need to. Yeah. Not in the modern day game. You know, back in the days when you got Sparky, yeah, that's totally different. You know, but now he has this big obsession, right, I've got to fight him, I've got to know where he is, I've got to have a little tussle with him, and then we can go from there. He's fighting and tussling so much, he doesn't get hold of the ball. Yeah. You know, just play freely. Get hold of the ball.
So what comes to the side of a defender?
Yeah,
or?
Because in the way the game's played now, yeah, you can do that all day long because you nick a foul. You know, so when you're hustling, fighting, whatever, what centre forward do you see play like that now in the Premier League?
Is he getting good service, do you think?
Is
he getting the service is key,
surely. What the service he gets.
So the service is poor. But you know what makes it even harder as well? You've already touched on it. When you play one up front, if the service is not bang on, as a centre forward, what do you do? So yeah, he's chasing a lot of lost causes because the service is not very good. You know, but then for me personally, you got to get yourself in a good position to whereby, right, I can actually get hold of the ball. I'm one up front. Naturally, I can't make the run down the channel every time because it's only me, and I'll just kill myself after 20 minutes. So as a fullback, you got to start demanding the ball where you want it, not where he wants to put it, because he's under pressure. Because the fullback should never be under pressure, to whereby he can't deliver you a good ball.
I think it's one up front as well, but Man United very rarely cross the ball now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
the wide players
for the number 9, if you're up front on your own, the chances you get is making them little time runs to get across someone. You know now it's not coming in the box. And,
especially the wide players.
City cross the ball more than anyone.
They don't know what they're going to do. And the same thing as well, when you look at, you know, when you're playing a game, and say you haven't scored for a couple of games as well, and then you're playing at a team like the United side, what I watch now, even when he shows he doesn't get, you know, when you try to get a couple of touches just to build yourself into the game, nothing. Like you mentioned there, they don't cross the ball into the box. You see him making moves. Someone like Garnacho, is somebody, he's not even looking. He's looking to shoot all the time. You're not seeing a lot of people trying to bounce off of him and stuff. And you think to yourself, you see him do stuff. You see him try to, and you think, OK, if they recognise that might have been a good move for him. But I think his confidence is getting worse in respects of not getting it, not getting the chances. So then when it does come, he's anxious. You saw him the other day, he got a brilliant chance.
He slipped.
Unfortunately, he slipped. And you know what, I feel really sorry for him because he does not get enough supply.
And that's why, you know, when he does, just enjoy it. You know, because no one can lump it on him and say, oh, blah, blah, blah. Enjoy it. You get on the ball, you know, enjoy the ball.
Do you know when you speak about the crossing of the ball, when you played, like, did you know kind of where the cross was going to come? Because it's a taught thing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's not just whacking the ball in the box.
Someone like Beckham. I don't
and Giggsy. Hey, Beck's in Giggsy.
100%.
These people are not looking to twist and turn, you know what I mean?
And I knew with Becks, I'd drop my shoulder, make a run. I know straight away.
It's coming, bro.
Giggsy, I know I could open myself up. and then look to fade it straight into. So I already knew, you know, byline, crosses from deeper with Becks and that. And that's what made mine and Yorkie's or Teddy Nolly's job a lot easier, because you're no guaranteed when the ball's coming in.
You know what's good about that as well, though, Roy?
Oh, yeah. Skip
you know what's good about that as well is that being able to be a striker, like we're talking about HOJLUND, being able to be a striker knowing that, you know what I mean, it might not be going well for me, but if I make the right move in the box, that ball's coming in. At least 2-3 times in the half. He doesn't have that.
Rafael Varane's just announced that he's leaving Manchester United today. That's a strange time it feels like for him to announce it.
Yeah, but it was under his contract was up, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's just a strange time with a couple of weeks to go in the season.
Are they trying to give him a bit of respect by announcing it now, maybe?
Yeah. But is he going to be fit for the cup final as well, though?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm sure he will be.
I think Rasmus HOJLUND is absolutely brilliant. I think there's so much potential there, and I think he's done a really good job so far leading the line for Manchester United, considering he's so young. He's such a big lad, and he's so strong, and he's got a fight about him, an aggression, that Andy Cole alludes to there as well. And I love that about Rasmus HOJLUND, and the United fans love it as well. The match day fans, they love it, and even when he had his dry patch, the fans never, ever turned on him. And the moment when he scored his first Premier League goal, everyone loved it. Old Trafford went nuts. And Rasmus HOJLUND, you could tell how much it meant to him as well. But he scored some really good goals. He's a really good finisher. And considering his size, he's so quick. I mean, it's just a matter of time before he starts absolutely smashing it in the Premier League, because he's tailor-made for Manchester United and for the Premier League. And I think people can see the problem there. I mean, the guys there have alluded to it. He's not getting the service, and the team's not built for him just yet, because it's still very much a team in transition. Erik ten Hag's still working through building an Erik ten Hag side, and Garnacho He's a very selfish player. He's only young and he wants to be the new Ronaldo, and he's a good player, but he's quite selfish still. And Anthony hasn't quite, found his feet yet. I mean, he has had his personal problems and he's been in and out of the side. And Rashford was crap last season, so it's been very difficult. It's been a difficult first season. But that being said, he is in double figures. And I think he was the joint top scorer in the Champions League, bizarrely, or second top scorer, even though United didn't get out of the group. I can't even remember now, to be honest. But they didn't go far in the Champions League at all. But he scored that many goals in the Champions League before he'd even scored in the Premier League, that he was up there in the scoring charts. But yeah, Rasmus HOJLUND is a class act. I think it's just a matter of time. And if he had players like, say, Beckham or Giggs feeding him all the time, he'd have scored 25 goals last season. Not a problem. But once Ten Hag gets his full team, and once everyone's fit and playing together, they start getting used to playing with each other, and Bruno Fernandes, stays in the number 10 role and just starts feeding him, he'll score lots and lots of goals. Plus also, I've said on other videos, I think next season Erik ten Hag will play a diamond in midfield, and he'll play two up front, and that'll be Xerxes and HOJLUND, and I think they'll work really well together, with obviously Bruno dropping off. So that little sort of triangle, they'll create triangles there to start scoring and putting nice moves together and whatnot. So yeah, Rasmus HOJLUND, lots of potential. I think one day the penny will just drop and it'll just go boom, 30 goals, no problem. But anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think Rasmus HOJLUND is going to be good? What do you think he needs for him to start playing well and scoring goals? Do you think he suits United? Do you think the team suits him? What are your honest thoughts? Stick it in the comment section. Anyway, thanks for watching.